Hey, so this is Joey. I'm down here at Occupy Wall Street. And, hey, can I ask you your name?
My name is Ari.
Ari. Ari, I saw a video of you online that kind of went viral. Okay, there's a guy, you know what I mean by viral?
Yeah,
it went all over the internet.
Yeah.
There's a guy who claimed to be a Jew.
Right.
That went off on you for being a Jew with all the money.
Right.
And you were the cause of the problem.
Right.
Are you familiar with the video?
Yes, I am.
I had a job, Mo. I do have a job. You're a bum, Jew. Man, I'm a Jew. Why are you fighting with us? You got the money. That's why you're fighting, Jewish man. We got the money.
Because I work for...
What?
No, I don't understand what you're saying.
You can't even speak English? Are you Israeli? Go back to Israel.
Somebody called me all the way from North Carolina and told me about it.
Right.
That's when I saw it.
Right. So, I mean, a lot of people are saying that there's a lot of anti-Semitism down here at Occupy Wall Street because of this video and a couple other ones, because there's a couple of characters around here running around that are spouting off, you know, anti-Jew stuff, you know, anti-Semitic comments.
Right.
You've been down here a lot, right?
Yes.
Have you seen, like, a lot of anti-Semitism down here?
I saw people under the breath that will say, you know, Jew this and Jew that, you know, that the Jews have all the money, Jews should not be in charge of the banks, which is not true. Jews are not in charge of banks. Jews are not
businessmen who own real estate.
Yeah, so
not to
Jews owning real estate, it's maybe they worked for it, which I'm sure they did, or maybe they inherited.
Their mothers make sure they go to college and they get educated.
Right. Why not?
Education is very important.
I think so.
I mean,
and so is if you see the Asian community, they send the kids to the best school. They want
same thing, and they do good.
That they do very good, and I don't think there's anything wrong with education. Matter of fact, when I talk to people over here, they all say I have a master's degree and I have this and I have that. But instead to channel their knowledge for other things, they want the government to give the money. They want to blame Wall Street. Not everything in Wall Street is good. Not everything in the government is good. But if you want to change something, I think you've got to go and vote for the right people to be there, change the system, and do the right thing. But being here and doing all this noise, when you have 10 different people doing 10 different things, I don't think it's going to bring to a change, especially with the poison of saying that anti-Semitism is the cause.
Now, I mean, are you hearing that from a lot of people, or are you hearing it just from a few?
I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them blame it's the guy over there who says that the United States shouldn't give Israel any money.
I mean, there's thousands of people here.
I don't think if it's thousands of people, but I think 10% of the people are not anti-Semite as they will come out with that, but they will say about the way that there's a lot of things due to the Jews being not in control, but the Jews have money, the Jews is in the White House, the Jews here and the Jews there. And I don't think it's the right thing, because you have the Rockefellers, you have the Kennedys, you have all kind of people. I think everybody who is on the top has money. Why? Because they went to schools, they went to do the business, and this was successful. Yes, you have corrupt politicians, you have corrupt businessmen, but it doesn't mean that it's all Jews.
I'll play devil's advocate. Yeah. Okay, I'll play devil's advocate. They'll say, which they've said before, and I read all this on the internet, that the Jews are such a small percentage in this country, in this world, yet they control so much. Does that revert back to what we were saying about education?
They're not controlling
or is that a plot on the part of, you know, the elders of Zion?
It's not a plot, and it's not just anti-Semitism, pure anti-Semitism. People hate the Jews, period. Not all of them, but you have a big percentage of people who that's their mentality.
And then I hear people like that guy that confronted you, goes by the name Lotion Man. He says he's a Jew, but he says he's against Zionist Jews when I spoke to him.
Well, he doesn't, because maybe he doesn't know what's the Zionist mean. Zionist is not poison, Zionist is not anything else. It's like our forefathers, they came to the United States, they were pioneers, so Zionists came to Israel as pioneers from all over the world. They didn't want to kill anybody, they wanted to fight as partisans in Europe against the Nazis, and they just wanted the country for themselves. It doesn't make them bad people, it doesn't make them anything. It's an idea to make Israel prosper and to have a state. That's all. It's nothing else.
Does it give them permission to go after non-Jews and steal from them?
No.
And rob from them?
No.
And cheat them?
No.
And treat them as
No.
second-class citizens?
No. But you have all kind of people all over the world. You have Jews who maybe don't act like Jews, but they're still Jews, and I don't stand up for them, because it doesn't mean that just because you're Jewish, you can do that. But then you have Gentiles who do the same thing. You have Muslims who do the same thing.
So you say
in the name of money. But I don't say that all Muslims, Saudi Arabia, all the people with the oil, I don't say all Muslims, they have the oil and all the rich people in the world, and they have a world plot to get away with the Western world just because they're Muslims. It's not a conspiracy. And the same thing with the Jews or the Gentiles. The Rockefellers didn't want to do with the world, did away with the world, and they were, very big family. The Kennedys also, they control all the liquor business. They wanted to make everybody drunk? No, they just wanted to make money. Period. It's a business. And the Jews, the same thing. They say the Jews are in the diamond business, so that's what they learned. That's what they know. Of course it's money in diamond this, but so is money in selling hamburgers or having McDonald's. Have 10 stores of McDonald's, you'll be very rich. What does it mean? A lot of people have hotels, motels, and have chains of Dunkin' Donuts, all kind of stuff like that. It means that they want to take over the world, or because of them, the coffee costs $1.50 a cup. It's not so. So diamond is a very expensive commodity, and the Jews trade in it, but they don't make profit $1 million on $1 million stone. So it's ridiculous when people come and say, you Jews have all the money. I'm Jewish. I work for a living. I don't have all the money.
What do you do?
I drive a taxi, a limousine. I work very hard.
And you're from New York, right?
I'm from New York. I live around the Wall Street area.
All right.
But, yes, you have people who, not making their money.
How come you don't, own a taxi company if you're Jewish?
I did.
Oh, you did? I was trying to make a joke.
No. I did a company, and I made the wrong moves, and I lost it.
Okay.
But it's due to my fault, you know what I'm saying? I made the wrong move, and I sold it, and I sold the wrong time, so I can't expect to go to Wall Street, listen, come and bail me out.
Hey, do you know, they had it in the news today, 2 medallions just sold for $1 million each.
It's okay.
$1 million.
It's okay, because if that's what the market bears...
Well, that's what the market bears, but I'm just letting you know what a medallion's worth now.
I bought medallions for $7,500.
Yeah.
I had a few medallions. I sold them at the wrong time, so I lost that, and I put it in different businesses, and they went bankrupt. So now the government should come and bail me out, and I say, listen, I could have had the 4 or 5 cabs and have $2-3 million. No, it's due to my thing. Instead to make a right turn, I made the left turn. But everybody wants to blame Wall Street.
I think, you know what it is a lot, is they're blaming the corruption on Wall Street and how Wall Street, can go around and, influence the corporations, can go around and influence the politicians in this country and dictate what the laws are going to be and how everything's going to be and put it all on the backs of the working class.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that politicians should accept any money from any group.
Shouldn't be any money.
Any money.
Yeah.
They should run on their own merits.
I mean, that in itself is saying you're paid off, you're bought.
I'm sorry?
That in itself, taking money, is saying you're bought, you're paid off.
Of course.
You're in somebody's pocket. You're indebted to the people that gave you the money.
Absolutely. But the thing is...
Obama, let me throw this in there. Obama's taken more money from Wall Street than all the GOP candidates right now combined.
Absolutely.
And people want to say this is all Obama supporters here. And it's not. People here are disappointed with Obama.
Listen, I don't know who is here, but I know one thing. When you ask these people what the solution, anybody says, take the money from the rich, but they don't come out with a plan to say this, and this you have to do.
There are some simple people here with some simple solutions, like, end the Fed and capitalism, get rid of money, we don't need money. These are ridiculous in my opinion.
You know what I'm saying?
But there are people here with some sensible solutions.
And I tell people who walk around with iPads, iPhones, wear all kind of fancy clothes, which they're entitled to. But don't blame the corporation, because somebody has to make that kind of stuff. If you don't want to have that kind of stuff, look like they're Amish.
I think they're angry at the corruption, not necessarily the corporations or capitalism. and this is me speaking, from what I've sensed, is they're angry with the corruption, man.
Everybody should be mad with the corruption. Nobody should stand say the corruption is right. Corruption is the worst thing in the world. Corruption is the worst thing, but those people should be, no judge should send him for probation on this. You steal, you go to jail, period. $1 or 10 million because you lost the people's trust. You should not be in any key position if you steal the money.
All right. It was good talking to you, man. Thanks for your feedback, man.
Okay. Take care.